it started to snow, and snow is something. It was foreign to me when I was born in southern island of Japan, Kyushu Island, and a very warm place. And I until I came up to Tokyo at the age of 18, I never knew what snow, you know, tastes like or feels like. And so I always wanted to see the snow, you know. And so in Tokyo, when I went there, um, Tokyo doesn't have much snow, but once or twice a year, twice the winter, they have a tremendous snow. It's got knee-deep snow in Tokyo. So I remember I was getting out and playing with neighboring young kids in the park or something, and stomping on their, foot or so snow. So that's what I remember, and I think, yeah, pretty much like once or twice or three times a year at the most, they have a tremendous snow there. Then I went to Seattle, Washington, and there's no snow. It's rain all the time, the drizzling rain uh, during the winter, and the temperature is probably about 40 degrees, 30 to 40 degrees. It's kind of a cool, um, but it's not that cold at all. And then I went to Iowa, and there you experience a lot of snow during the winter time. And then I went to Michigan, and that's when I really hated the snow because in Michigan it started to snow like Thanksgiving or around that time, and then the snow remained on the ground all winter long until like a May or something. At May, they started to you know snow disappear from the ground, but always snow remnants on the ground. And then Michigan, and then Colorado. Colorado, when I came to Colorado from Michigan, uh, they have snow in Colorado like this, but Colorado snow is very short. That means they snow like this tremendously, and then following day it starts to melt, and because it gets warmer during the day, and it melts, and so much easier, uh, traveling and walking outside and everything in Colorado. Colorado, interesting that after Rocky Mountain, uh, high mountain area have snow all the time during the winter, but this plain here, it's not that bad. It's warm sometimes. Sometimes temperature goes to probably about 50 or 60 degrees during the winter time. As of previous day was like 20 degrees or something like that. But temperature goes down to sometime this year. I think we have a sub-zero temperature for a week, because this year there's whole entire nation has a very cold spell, and for like a month, and it was very cold. So yeah, it is interesting. Snow is very beautiful, and as you know, I think many skiers love the snow because the feel of the snow is kind of interesting to see, because when it hits your face or something, uh, it melts, right? And this is more or less like a powdery snow, I would say. Yeah, and it is kind of nice snow, but sometimes the snow particle is like a much smaller, and that's I think much colder weather. And this powdery snow comes up. It's about temperature is about 30 degrees or something. It's it's not that cold temperature. And it's as you see, the trees have this phenomena. I don't know what you call that. Uh, Snow attached to the branches, and it's very pretty for a while, I would say. And so, yeah, I think I love snow, but I hate uh, driving on the snow because driving is so hazardous. I was working here in Colorado and driving like a 45 minutes drive to work every day. So 45 minutes go and 45 minutes back. And this particular snowfall in that kind of a weather, it's very treacherous. So when you encounter those snow during the commuting times, I think it's very difficult to commute, especially for me. For a couple of times, the car went into ditch, or car went into tremendous snow and stuck, and so it is hazardous driving condition, and I just couldn't stop going to work because it's a very important work. I had to go, especially during the snow days. I had to go, and so I was going. But a couple of times my car stuck, and I had to call the office and say, "Oh, car was stuck, and I was gonna be late." And, so another interesting thing about the snow is that the water. H2O. Water is kind of interesting. If you study or if you read books about how the material was formed initially, like a Big Bang, and then hydrogen and helium formed, and then slowly from that, all those different materials formed. And just because the water is abundant on the earth, and that's why the life formed on the earth. When there is no water, there is no organic matter. Organic matter needs the water, and so water is very important, and the water has a different form, like ice, snow, and the liquid water, and then it's like a gas, evaporated water particles, and H2O, in the air, and that's coagulate to form the cloud, the small water particle floating in the sky. So water has a tremendous different looks to it, but thanks to water we exist, and that's very important because when I hike, for example, I really appreciate water, because if you go to the river or creek or lake, something like that, all of a sudden you feel like you are on the earth. You're living on the earth, and you appreciate the water. And the sun also, you appreciate the sun as well. But water is very special. And listening to this sounds of creek, drinking water, and looking at this lake, beautiful transparent lake water, looking at the flowers blooming all over the place, you really think that yeah, water is the essence of on this the lives on the earth. So yeah, snow. I shouldn't complain that much. Uh, Plus, it's beautiful, very very nice. It's all white, and during the snowfall like this, uh, I think you feel kind of peaceful because it's quiet, relatively quiet, and beauty of this scenery of white scenery. I think you feel like, yeah, it's like a white Christmas. People appreciate the Christmas time, the white snow on the ground. Yeah, that's something to do with the magic of water. Of course, just like the place I was born in Japan, southern Kyushu, we never had water. We have a frost, but snow is tremendously different from frost. And some part of the earth, you never see the snow. I think for those folks who live around that area, I think it's kind of surprising and awestruck by this beauty of the snow. Yeah, this is my snowy day thoughts. Okay, bye.